Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and I'm glad to have you here. Not sure if you are a returning viewer or you're new, but just a little heads up, I talk a lot. Sometimes I get off subject. Most of the times I get off subject. So if that's not for you, I appreciate you watching this far. If you don't mind my craziness, stick around. Well, at least it can never be said that I'm boring, right? Because I try not to be. Now, I am still got this going on. But you know what? It's nothing but a thing at this point. I will not let this interfere with my trip. Now, you're seeing this while we're on the way back, but I knew that I wouldn't have time to record a video when I got back, so I was like, well, I need to go ahead and pre-record it, and I apologize for that. This is the first time I've ever had to do that in my short little channel life since March. But this right here is it's not gonna you know, it's not gonna weigh me down. So I got a few things that I want to show y'all today. Now, y'all know, for those of you who've been watching me for a minute, I don't wear hats, I don't wear ear warmers, I don't really use scarves or shawls or, you know, anything like that. I love to make these particular things, I just don't use them. Well, it's handy that I have a website now, so I can sell them, right? Well, I showed y'all probably about 5 months, let's see, maybe about 5 months ago, 4 months ago. My bestie up in Kansas sent me some yarn from Uruguay, 100% wool. Wasn't my thing, not my colors. It felt beautiful, but it just did not appeal to me, so it sat in my wardrobe. And then, I don't know if you remember, but when I went to my local yarn shop that just opened up in September, and I got this, and I made a hat with it. Because I was looking for sock yarn, but this was, it didn't have any nylon in it, so I could have held a string of nylon with it to give the sock sturdiness, but to me, if it's not made with it, you're not going to get the longevity of the socks. So I was like, well, what can I make? I was like, well, I love this yarn and I want to work with it. And my daughter-in-law was like, why don't you just make a hat and put it on your website? And I was like, good thinking, daughter-in-law, good thinking. So I did. Then it got me on a hat kick. So when I seen this in my wardrobe, I'm like, I'm gonna make another hat. And it's just a plain Jane basic stockinette beanie. I did my 1x1 rib, and I basically stockinette stitched for like 6 inches, or maybe I might have done 6.5, because I think I measured it at 6 inches and it wouldn't be long enough. And then I just started my decreases. Now this decrease I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I kind of like how that turned out. Isn't that cool? I don't know if you can see it very well. Let me grab my handy dandy little mannequin head. Sorry, I know I'm very close to my mic. I'm gonna pull it down further on his head so you can kind of see, because this is not really a true mannequin head. This is a wig stand, so it's not in the normal size of a head. But isn't that pretty? I love the decreases on this. There was one, I think I should have started the decrease at the 6 inches, because even when I put it on my head, I had to pull it down lower than most people wear it to get it to lay flat on the crown of my head. It didn't stick off this much. But the good thing is, if you have a smaller head, you can make this kind of a slouchy hat, you know, kind of make it slouch like that. But it was funny, while I was making it, my daughter-in-law said, "Oh, Miss Lynn, I love those colors." I said, "They are kind of pretty. They didn't look like that when I was, you know, had it in what, because it was in hank form." And one thing I noticed, though, it's been in my wardrobe for a minute. But when I put it on my Yarn Swift and was caking it up to use it, it smelled so strongly of vinegar. And in some of these instances, the yarn was very weak and it broke. And I'm like, wow. But like I said, this was one of those yarns that's done in Uruguay. Or I think that's how you say it. But not every one of those sections where they lifted the color was like that, because trust me, after it snapped, I was like, uh-oh. So I tested it when I got to another, as I was winding, when I got to another color, and I pulled it to make sure that, you know. But it did snap at another place. I think it was on one of the greens. But I'm like, why is it snapping? So then I would just periodically, you know, pull to make sure that the integrity of whatever I made with it wasn't going to suffer. And as I was caking it up, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do a hat. I'm going to do a hat. But even in the cake form, it was not an attractive colorway. It wasn't until I got to using it that I seen all the different color variations. And I'm hoping the camera's picking this up, because it's beautiful. It's not colors I would have grabbed myself. So with Tina sending this to me, you know, maybe she saw something. She just wanted me to have some bougie yarn. She said I went for acrylics and cotton too much. Well, Tina, if you only knew now. Because I'm doing a lot of hand-dyed yarns right now. Like I have this one from Three Crows Fiber over in Augusta, Georgia. Now this is hand-dyed by one of the shop owners, because it's a team of 3 that own that place. And it was one of the owners. And I want to go back and get me some similar to that, because I told her, I was like, if you put it on a sock base, I will buy it. Yeah, y'all know me and my socks. So, and then I bought the Turquoise Treasures from Arcane Fiberworks, and with that one I bought that one, and then Winter Wonderland. I still haven't decided which one I want to take on my trip to make, as far as starting a pair of socks, because I have the 2 from Ruby and Rose's yarn. I have the Winter Wonderland from them, and then I have this from Copious Fibers up in Columbia. And this is another Uruguay yarn. No, is it? I can't remember. Hold on, let me look. No. Okay. I thought this was, but it's not. This one was in Turkey. But this is I'm not even going to butcher that name. I'll show you. I know I showed it a couple times before, but I don't know. So I could tell her, look, you done created a monster now, right? But anyway, I told my daughter-in-law, I was like, you can have it if you'll wear it. I don't ever see her wear hats, but we do live in the South, and there's probably maybe 1 or 2 days in the winter that you can wear a hat and not sweat to death. But the thing that I like about, whoa, slapped my leg really hard. The thing I like about wool is its insulating factor. So if she did sweat, it would keep it all in instead of, you know, it wouldn't be letting the cool air to the damp hair. That did not come out the way it meant to, but I do apologize. Okay, so y'all know I have been trying different ear warmers and different yarns on my Centros. The last time I showed y'all the grape. Now I had white, and I wasn't going to do white because white shows dirt so easy, but I couldn't help it. I decided to do white. And I did one on the little and one on the medium. And I'm in love with both. I wish I wore these things because they're so soft and so beautiful. I mean, it's unreal how pretty they are. I mean, if you could just kind of, it's the Red Heart Soft. And I don't even know how long I had this stuff, honestly. Because every yarn I was trying, my Centros wasn't liking. So I'm like, you know, fine, I'll try this. And that's when I tried the turquoise Red Heart Soft. And I had 2 balls of this. I just haven't used my second ball yet. But it's so soft. And it's shiny. But it's not like, I'm trying to think of my words. Sorry, I'm trying to think of my words. It's shiny and soft, but it's not Karen Simply soft, shiny and soft. It is workable soft. It doesn't split and all like Karen Simply soft does, but I don't know. When I seen it and I tried it with that very first ear warmer I did, I was like, ooh, and the machine loved it. Did it like butter. I was like, okay. Oh no. I think my ring caught it. Okay. It's fine. You kind of scared me for a minute. Because this ring right here, and I see the fuzz. My wedding ring that I will never take off. So my makes will have to deal with it. It loves to snag my work. And I see that little bitty beep. You probably can't see it, but I see that little bitty piece of fuzz right there. But I had made the turquoise. Then I made the grape. Now the turquoise, I think I only made the smaller size. No. I made the bigger size. And then the grape, I made one of each. So I thought, why not do that with the white? And I really thought that came together beautifully. I wish I had figured out a way to incorporate all 3 colors together, but I think that would be too busy. And you would only be able to see, you know what? No, I could do grape on this side, turquoise on this side, and then white here. Oh, that would probably be pretty, wouldn't it? I'll have to see how much I have left. I might only be able to do it in the small version. I might not have enough to do it in the big version, but that might be pretty, huh? If it doesn't work, if I don't like how it looks, I can rip it out and ball it up and use it in granny square patches. Well, I say granny square patches, but y'all know me. I don't do the granny square things. The granny squares. I do a solid granny square, not the granny stitch granny square. I said that right? I will do. See, I will do this kind of granny square, but I won't do the granny stitch version, which is the 3 double crochets, chain, and then, yeah. Yes, I said it right. I like the granny squares in the solids, but not in the granny stitches. Yeah, that's right. I'm tired, so I'm getting a little goofy. Sorry about that. Okay. I got a couple more things. Actually, I got three more things to show you. One of them is I forgot to, now if you've been watching my channel for a minute, you will have already seen this in the making. I don't think I showed y'all the end result, but before I show y'all, I have to fix my little ends here. And then, so I'll talk to you while I'm weaving this in real quick. Because I got it out to make this little strap so it wouldn't, because she wanted it bigger than I made it. But I was like, no, that's going to be too big. And so I made it a little smaller than she wanted, and it still kind of slides off her shoulders. So I was like, you know what? I can chain a strap for you, and that'll work. But I learned this chain from a tutorial I watched on YouTube when I made my niece that little hot green crop top or corset crop top thing, and I loved the chain. I loved, it's sturdy, it won't stretch, and I fell in love with it. And so this is what I was talking about on one of the previous videos. I think it was like 2 videos ago, just the different crochet tricks and hacks that you learn from other people can be amazing sometimes. Like, I will never do a strap, like if I want to do tie straps or anything, I will never do a traditional chain and slip stitch and all that stuff again. Like, probably not even on my bandanas. I'm gonna be truthful about that, because whoa, that's a long string. Because this thing is so effective. And when you are making a corset top, you got to hold the girls up, right? And my niece is blessed. She's like a size 0, but she's blessed. We definitely give her the boobs of the family. Well, I mean, our boobs. And the girls need all the support they can get. So I wasn't going to use a simple chain slip stitch type, tie wrap. But in the end, I didn't have to, because the lady that was doing the tutorial was showing us how to do it. She really didn't. I put the video on like 25% speed so that I could watch her and see exactly how she did it. Now I'm trying to weave this in so it doesn't destroy the pattern, because the pattern is just beautiful, and I'll show y'all that in a minute. But if y'all are interested, just leave me a comment and I will find the video in my watch history and link it. I'll put it in the comments or whatnot. That way y'all can try it, because it's one of the best tie strap chain, or however you want to phrase it, that I've come across, and I will continue to use it. So when I was getting I had kept this for my daughter-in-law so it wouldn't get lost or messed up or anything, and I was like, oh crap, I have to make her the strap. So she got this off of a Pinterest, and I'm wanting to say it's called Seabreeze Bathing Suit Cover Up. Hold on. I know I don't like doing my phone while I'm taping or recording, but good grief. Try to put it in my little tomato pin holder. Just didn't want to work. Okay. Let me see. Crochet. Seabreeze. Haha. Seabreeze Crochet Cover Up. So. And if I remember, I will try to remember. I got all this junk in my head. I'll link it down below. If I forget and you want to see it, Seabreeze Crochet Cover Up. So she's seen it and she's like, Miss Lynn, can you make me this? And I said, of course. She said, but there's only one thing. You know I don't like to show my arms. Can you make sleeves? And I'm like, okay, sure, you know. No big deal. I think by the third iteration, we finally settled on sleeves that we liked. But this is it. Oh, and I asked her about colors. Because I used this Hobie yarn, which it is 50 gram balls. This is just Friends 8/8 cotton from Hobie. And I was like, I have some beautiful blues. I mean, come on. This would have been a great ombre look. I said, or I can do white gradiating down to black. And of course she chose white gradiating down to black. So I made this. I don't know if you could see the bottom of it, but I would try it on, but it's too big for me and it would look retarded, so I'm not gonna do that. But I did the gradient on the sleeves, and I did it on the bottom of the, now I had a lot of white baby yarn, cotton, white baby cotton. And so I used it with this, with the Hobie. But like I said, I had to make her that on the back. Now, I'm not going to undo the chain, the strap, but I'm going to kind of show you. It has dimension, and I'm hoping that it will focus, because if the camera sees my face, it might not focus on this. But do you see? It's so pretty. I'm trying to turn it this way and that. Now, this is a heavy, chunky monkey. Probably because it's all cotton yarn. But I told her, I'm like, girl, this thing is heavy. And I've noticed that. I made me a mesh type. Oh, and I ended up going with mesh for the arms. See, the pattern is solid rose and then mesh and then solid rose and then mesh. Well, I just went straight mesh on the arms because I couldn't keep the pattern, do the incorporate it where I needed to incorporate it. I wanted, oops, sorry, I know I hit my microphone. I wanted the white, the colors to start where they started, like if she was holding her arm down, that they would start at the same spot, but it just wasn't working. And as long as she wanted these sleeves, it would have been way too, I didn't have enough of the ombre colors to do 2 sleeves having that much colored yarn. It was not going to work. But I'm excited. I think it'll look great on her. It looked great on her when we tried it on. And then I kept it up here. But I think she's lost some weight since then, so whoops. But I mean, it's a cover up, you know. It'll be fine, right? Just say, yeah, Lynn. I'll hear you through the TV. I promise. Oh, I'm really thinking it'll be fine. But I need to get that to her. Oh. Alright. One last thing. Sorry, if I can quit yawning. And if, okay. Oh, no, I have two things. Oh, Jeezy Pete. I gotta hurry up. Sorry, I knocked something off my table. Okay, so one ties into the other. Now, you know I've been making my bags, right? All right. Well, I've been making drawstring bags. And I made a Halloween. I made cosmic. I made a kitty cat. I made my dog. And I made the sunflower for my daughter-in-law. Well, I wanted to make a Christmas one. So, while I was at Walmart, I showed y'all this 2 or 3 videos ago, I think. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, that was rough. And sneezes are always worse when you try to hold them in. That hurt my nose. That really hurt my nose. Anyway, so I made my bag. And yes, it's very similar to my Georgia bag. But, I mean, I really couldn't use another. I guess I could have used green, but I didn't have any green fabric, so I used red. And just like on my dog bag, I didn't want to use a black string because there's not enough black on that fabric to use a black string. So since I already had this from where I bought it for my Georgia bag, I thought, well, why not use that, right? And I still haven't figured out how to fix that. But if you've commented on the video to where I asked for help with that on my Georgia bag, I've not seen that yet. So if you did give me tips, great. I will see it when I get back from my trip or when I get internet again. But because I'm not buying the internet package on the cruise. No, I don't need that is for me to unplug. I don't need internet. So when I get back, I'll see that. But if you haven't given me any tips or tricks, how do I fix that? It's paracord. So my idea was to pull the outside red skin down, clip it. Actually, I'll do that right now while we're talking. Let me see if that works. I mean, I can pull that thing way down and then clip the white. Oops. The red's not wanting to stay down. Dadnabbit. This is where you need 10,000 other hands. Let me see if I can do that. Okay. Well, yeah, that'll work. That might work. I don't know how long that's going to hold up, but it's got a little bit of fray to it, so that's cute. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. But it worked. I don't have the white sticking out. I mean, I do on this one, but I'll have to skin that one down. Another idea I had was, I think they call it fray check, but I'm not sure. I've never had to use it, so I don't know. But I love it. Isn't that such a cute little Christmas bag? Look at them little red farm trucks. And it says, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Peace, Joy. It's so pretty. Happiness. I think I said all the words that I see. Yeah. But I really love this. And I'm going to use the heck out of this I probably won't use it until after Thanksgiving. I'm just going to tell you. I probably won't use it till then. Now, the next piece is zippers. So I've done quite a few bags with drawstrings. And I thought, what if someone wants a zippered bag? I'm not a huge fan of them because, like I've told y'all before, I don't like my yarn getting caught up in the zippers. So that's why mainly I use like these kind of bags that are open, or drawstring bags, or snap closure bags. But you know, there might be somebody out there that would rather have a zipper. So I got to looking, and I mentioned her channel I think on Thursday's video. It might have been last Monday's video. I can't tell if that's a helicopter out there. Is that a helicopter? Oh, okay, it is. I just don't see it yet. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but anyway. So She Sews Seams is the Chelsea's channel. I believe her name is Chelsea. I just started watching her, so you know, the thing about it, when I start watching a YouTuber, I will watch their current stuff, and then I will go back and watch their old stuff, because I don't want to miss out on anything. FOMO is real for me, okay? But it's more than just FOMO. It's me wanting to learn about that person and see if I want to invest my future time on their future videos. So I've been watching a few of her videos, and she is crazy. I love it. She's silly, she's goofy, she doesn't care if she's silly or goofy, you know. And like I told y'all, I started these bags on a little shorts video with no clear instruction other than the knowledge I already had of my sewing. But I was watching her because she likes to sew little bags out of the drying mats from Dollar Tree. I know about those drying mats. I bought some recently. I bought a little pretty fall one to put up under my dish strainer, and it's so pretty up under that drainer. It's just like, oh look, I can see the flowers. Or actually, it's not flowers, it's fall leaves, but you get it. And then I bought a couple more that are more springtime or summertime. But shoot, if they'd had a Christmas one, I probably would have bought it too. But they didn't. So when Chelsea, I think her name's Chelsea. God, if I'm getting this wrong, I'm so sorry. But when she started, when I seen the first video that mentioned Dollar Tree drying mats, I'm like, hey, I know what she's talking about. What is she doing with that? So I was watching her, and she was talking about sewing the zippers on these tote bags, right, that she's making. And I'm like, cool beans. But now she's trying to, in those dish mat videos, she's trying to let you buy everything at Dollar Tree so it's cheap and you don't have to spend a whole lot to make this cute little tote, which I love that idea. So she will buy, like, she has used little car trash bags and cut the zipper out of them. She's done under the bed storage bags, cut the zipper out of those. And she said that you can buy zippers by the yard, I think she said, on Amazon. And I'm like, what? And you can cut them, and you get zipper pulls, and you can make your own zippers. And I thought, well, how freeing would that be to not be restricted by whatever commercial place you shop at and their length of, you know, because what if you have an odd length bag, you know, because all mine are just different lengths. And I made, you know, by mistake, I made different ones. Sorry about that. But I was like, How awesome would that be to be able to cut your own length and just add the zipper pull? So I have to get up, but I went looking on Amazon, and I found them, and I will link them down below. I don't get anything, but I will link them down below if you ever have cause to need it. Sorry, I have to go on Amazon and grab it, and okay. It was 60 yards of 20 pieces sewing zippers. Now, that's what you get, okay? And like I said, I'll link this down below. So I need to make notes to link the Seabreeze. Oops, hold on. And then link the zippers. Sorry about this, guys. That way I won't forget to put it down in the description below for you. But it's I know it's sticker shock. It's $28.99, but when you see how much I got, you're gonna be floored. Because you think 60 yards, that's not much. But you get 20 different colors, and you get 100, no, sorry, you get 200 zipper sliders, or the zipper pulls. Okay? Not just the pull, you get the whole zipper slide piece. So bear with me for just a minute. I got to stand up because I have them hanging on my rack, and I'm going to show y'all because this blew me away. All right, so I'm going to show you. They have all these colors: brown, pink, orange, burgundy, silver, gray, green, beige, dark gray. Oops, I lost my dark gray. Hold on, hold tight. Dark gray, navy. I didn't show you navy. The red, royal blue, pink, yellow, white, sky blue or baby blue, like a lime green but very pale, orangey yellow like a sunflower yellow, lilac, black, and mint. I mean, it's a lot of different colors. Now let me show you how much you get. Ready? You watching? Look at all these zippers. I mean, that's a lot of zipper. A lot of zipper. Alright, and give me a second. I gotta put this back now. I have it hanging up because I wanted to show y'all, but not only that, I was trying to figure out how I'm going to store those. And I think what I'm going to do is grab a couple clothes hangers and just drape them over it and then hang them high. I don't know, I might have to put a nail, or I have command hooks, so I can use command hooks and kind of hang them to where they're further up on the wall so that they're not touching the floor. I told my husband the other day, I'm like, I need a craft room because I don't want to have to try to take all this stuff out and then put it back up, because my sewing machine, my cutting mats, my ironing board, my iron, all of those things to make these bags, it would be so much easier if I could just leave it out, you know, instead of having to pull everything out every time I want. And that's not including that I have to get my sewing notions and all that fun jazz out. But with those zippers, I got, oh, nope, that's my sewing notions. I bought these little things here at Walmart for 97 cents. And they're just so handy. So, I'm going to take them out of the bag and put them in here, but I didn't want all that noise with plastic on the metal on plastic. And these are metal zipper sliders. But there's, for every color I have in zippers, I have the matching slider. 200 of them. Now, you can buy these replacements if you end up using a lot of short and need more pulls or sliders, but I don't think I'm gonna run into that problem because most of my bags are gonna be big. Now, the whole reason I got into this was because these little guys right here. I bought these at my local craft store, craft fair, Aiken's Macon, and I thought I could make my own zippered Notions pouches and not have to worry about it. That's where it started. So I bought some cloth, I bought some fat quarters, and was going to make some Notion pouches. And I seen that little 60-second shorts video and thought, why not just make a project bag, right? Down the rabbit hole I went. I've yet to make one of these. I haven't made a single one. But I don't know if these people would really like those. I like it to a degree. I use my Notion 10s more than I use that. Only because I don't have to go digging around in my Notion 10 like I do with that. Sorry, I'm trying to put everything back. You see, when I use this, and it has all my little goodies in it, you know, I keep these things packed to where when I need to take a project on the go, I just go grab this, or I grab this. Oh, that one's empty. Hold on. Oh, it's in my other bag. I have two other bags going right now. Because I had originally started with these. And I guess I got used to having these handy and I could just reach in and grab it. Even with this Notion 10, it's still super easy. I can remember how to open it. You just slide it out and grab your stuff. So I'm not really sure that, to me, those are easier to get my stuff out of than this. Do y'all use Notion 10s or Notion bags or anything like that? For like your stitch markers and a needle and scissors, stitch markers, and needles is basically what I have in mine for my to-go stuff. I have the light bulb stitch markers, and then I have the little plastic ones that look like safety pins, you know, those. Actually, I have both on that example. And then I have, when I'm making my socks, I have, and there's my sewing needle. Oh, I don't have my socks stitch markers in here. But on those, I have a safety pin with closed jump rings to mark, you know, where I'm at on my sock for the beginning of the round. And then, and I use it on my hats too, so that I can differentiate what's the beginning of my round. And then when I'm doing my socks, when I'm starting my heel, you know, which side I'm on. But anyway, I went down the rabbit hole, and that right there, all these zippers, I mean, I love the fact that you could cut them to any size. I'm a little intimidated by the idea of trying to get the zipper pull or the zipper slider on here. I don't know, I think I might have to watch a few videos on that one, unless y'all have done it. If you've done it and you have any Sorry. If you have any tips or tricks, let me know. Because I don't have time to delve into this before I leave. So when I get back, this video will have just went live. So you can leave me a comment and I'll get it the same day. But I want to make me a purse with this, similar to this. But I think I'm gonna do a black bottom, only because, you know, purses get dirty, and this probably will get dirty. I don't know. I might do a black and I might do a red. Who knows with me? I will carry it so I have, for the winter time, I have my kitty cat bag, my Halloween bag. Well, so I have my kitty cat bag, I have my Halloween bag, I have my Georgia bag, and now I have my Christmas bag. So I am golden as far as carrying project bags up until the beginning of the year. So I am happy as a clam. Like, I need all these project bags, right? I don't really go enough places. I have 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 appointments with my husband for the rest of the year. Oh, so I could take one each time. Now, this one right here, when we get back, he's got his monthly pain management doctor. So even though it'll be past Halloween, I can get at least one use out of this. But shoot, this is so cute. I don't know if y'all can see this. It's so cute. I might not even worry about the fact that it's not Halloween. I mean, how cute is that? Oops, it's hooked to our Georgia bag. Hang tight. I mean, that's just blasted cute. And, I mean, I don't have to use it for just Halloween, right? Anyway, on that, I will let y'all go. I am going to get off here and see what we're going to do about dinner. With me being sick, I don't want to contaminate my husband or my son. And because I don't want them being sick on the trip. By the time we leave, this will be at a point to where I won't be contagious and I should be feeling better. But right now, I don't want to get them sick. So we're going to have to eat out tonight. No, not eat out. My husband will probably go... Sorry. My husband will probably... I'm surprised I haven't been hacking this whole time. I really am. A couple times it's been trying to threaten, but my husband will be a sweetheart and go get us something to eat. I'm really thinking a chicken hash brown bowl. Chicken melt hash brown bowl sounds really good. So I'm going to leave y'all with that. And hopefully I didn't make anybody hungry or sick. You know, some people don't like Waffle House. I personally love it. I love Huddle House. I love Waffle House. You know, sometimes you just want that. But y'all have a good afternoon, evening, night, morning, whenever you're watching it. I hope y'all have a great one and you do something that you enjoy. And I will see y'all on the next one. Talk to you later. Bye.